Well, as we continue to pluck away here at the shop, especially with the 85 Olds, we got a bit of issues with it. Turns out I am starting to believe that the engine may be bad in this thing. We definitely have a bad fuel pump. I tried pumping the old fuel out of the tank, and after a while the fuel pump itself gave out. So what I was doing is I was feeding fuel through the flow chamber with this syringe here, and well, after a while the pump wouldn't pump anymore. Gauge still registers a lot of fuel, so I ended up putting more fuel in the tank, anticipating that the pump would pump it out, and it would also it would tell me if the gauge was actually working or not. The fuel that I put in it was not being pumped out, so this fuel pump was absolutely toast. There was a bit of volume coming out. It was just coming in little spurts. Even at high idle, it wasn't coming out at a good volume, and then all of a sudden it just quit. So we need a new one of those. Interior looks mint. A little bit of oil in places like this. That'd be from me, of course. So now fuel line leak at the fuel pump to the carburetor. It started leaking, so I have to make a new line, 3/8 brake line. It's the way they do it. You got to sit there and play around and try and get all your bends and twists right, and usually you don't. So I wish I had braided fuel line, steel braided line. It would actually make this task go a lot better, but I don't have any, and neither does my auto parts supplier. It seems to be a very difficult thing to get. Back seat, it's all nice and clean. It smells nice in here too. But seats are still a bit damp. I really went at it with the shampooer, so it's been a cloudy day today, so it's supposed to be sunny tomorrow. I might roll the windows down and let it all air out, because right now all the humidity, it just stays inside the car. So window tint is letting go. There's a few reasons for that. This door won't open. I gotta try and figure that out too. Lock is sticking, more than likely. Wonder if there's any residual fuel in it. Bone dry. That buzzer is bad. So the underside of the car is good. The floors are good. Inners and outers, inner and outer rockers. I mean, this thing does need a body job. And new coil springs, by the look of it. The ground is level, but the car certainly is not sitting level. And that'd be due to weak springs and shock absorbers. So we'll see. Maybe we'll get that done. And get this thing tuned up a little better, see what the lifter knock is about. Hopefully it's not a con rod knocking the way it is. I don't imagine it has anything to do with the camshaft. It's coming from this side of the engine block. I'm probably going to assume that this engine might be toast, and she's definitely needs an oil change. So, well, we'll try it and we'll see where we get with it. And the brake light is steady illuminated too. There's lots of pressure. The pedal is firm. The fluid doesn't seem to be going down, but there must be it's due for brake service, obviously, or that light wouldn't be on. So anyway, 1985 Oldsmobile Delta88 Royale Brougham. Not a luxury sedan, and it's not running today. I have to get the fuel pump situated. situation rectified, and I also need to get a fuel line made up, which will take a couple hours and probably a few beers. Anyway, lads, have yourself a good one. Take care of yourselves. We'll catch you here next weekend.